Yes, good afternoon, Prajwal. Can you hear me? Yes. You are the first one to join. Let us see like how the class starts. How many are going to join? Okay. Since yesterday I had some work in the city, I could not able to reach in time. Therefore, I postponed it at 5 o'clock. But I started at 5 o'clock. I waited till 15 minutes. Nobody was there. Okay. Then I stopped yesterday. I thought students used to come at 5, but none of them have turned up. Okay, today I had no class because to compensate yesterday's class, I thought we'll have class today. Okay, so accordingly I have started. Okay, I will start. I think we are in the module of formulation problems. Am I right? The two problems and each problem story was different. Okay, Bade Sahib, good afternoon. Yes, please. Okay, we'll go ahead. Today we'll start with one more different story. Okay, see. There was one farmer. Okay, there was one farmer, and he had some land. I will tell you later what is that, how much acre or area of land was there. So in his field, he wanted to plant 2 trees. Am I right? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, he wanted to plant 2 trees. Okay, namely. Just have a look at it. Okay, that is P and Q. Name of the plants are P and Q. These are the 2 trees he wanted to plant in his field. Is it clear? Well, and P requires, okay, it requires how much area? It requires how much it is? 25 square meter, 25 square meter. Okay, it means you want to plant a tree called as P. It will take some area. That area is how much? 25 square meter. Okay, similarly Q takes, okay, it requires how much it is? 40 square meter land. What is that? 40 square meter land. The story is very simple. There is one farmer, okay, and he has some land. How much area? I will tell you later. So in his field, he wanted to plant 2 types of trees, P and Q. If you want to plant P tree, it requires 25 meter square land. Okay, similarly Q takes, okay, 40 square meter land. Is it clear? Well, don't you feel when you plant a tree, water is not required? Am I right? So P requires water around, yes, 30 units. 30 units of waters are required. So once if you plant, surely you have to feed the water. For the plant P, you want 30 units. Okay, and yes, whereas this water requires, what is that? Q requires 15 units. Okay, yes, and total available land or field is, yes, it means total water required is, he has given, while at most the total water available is 3000 units. You have this much of water total, out of which P takes this much of water, okay, and Q takes this much of water. But your water capacity is maximum 3000 let us say, instead of saying units, liters. Am I right? To avoid a confusion, to call units, let us, for understanding purpose, 3000 liters you have water, out of which P takes 30 liters and Q takes 15 liters. Clear? Well, further what happens, it is also estimated that, just read problem here, it is also estimated that the ratio of number of Q's trees to the number of P, ratio means ratio of Q to the number of P, it means, don't you feel, yes, Q by P, this is the ratio. What he is saying is, in the problem, it is also estimated that the ratio of the number of Q trees to the number of P trees. Barmani Halaskar, good afternoon. Barmani Halaskar, can you able to hear me? Should not be less than 6 by 19. Okay, should not be less than 6 by 19. Are you getting idea? In the statement he is saying the ratio of number of trees Q to the number of trees P should not be less than or smaller than, okay, smaller than or equal to 6 by 19 he is saying. Well, and should not be more than, at the same time he is saying Q by P should not be more than or larger than one another same, equal to 17 by 8. Are you getting idea what do you mean by these two equations? What he is saying is the ratio of number of trees Q to the number of trees P should not be less than or smaller one another same, is 6 by 19 he is given. At the same time he say the ratio of these two trees should not be larger than or more than 17 by 8. Am I right? Are you understanding? The ratio he is saying very clearly. Okay, the values also he has given. Well, this is the data he has given. Okay, now he is asking, just read it, the return, it means income, return per tree from P, it means is expected to be 1.5 times as much as from Q. Okay, what he is saying is whatever P number of trees you are producing, that return he is asking. The return or income it is called as, the return per tree from P, that is what I wrote, P. Okay, should not be less than, no, here is expected to be 1.5, it means, yes, which is nothing but 1.5 times, 1.5 times as much as from Q trees, it means this is. Are you getting idea? It means whatever number of P the income he is getting of this, it should be equal to 1.5 times the Q. The return from whatever this tree P is expected to be 1.5 times of Q. Okay, formulate the problem as linear programming model, LP. Well, let me tell you now. Yes, Halaskar, can you able to hear me? Yes. The story, before you joined, the story was like this. There was one farmer, and being a farmer, he has a land. Okay. He has, what is that? Land. Actually, the land, total land was, whatever he had land, the total land he had is, yes, 4,000 square meter. Okay, there was a farmer, he had a land of this much area. Well, so in this land he wanted to plant 2 trees. The names of the trees are P and Q. Okay, P and Q. So once if you plant, don't you feel water is required for that plant? Am I right? Yes, water required is 30 liters or units. After you plant, each plant means either it can be a P or Q. So P takes this much of water, 30 liters. Are you getting idea? At the same time, if you want to plant P, the area required to plant P is 25 square meter. Come to the point, plant Q, it takes 40 square meter area if you want to plant, and water is taken by the tree Q is 15 liters. It means there are 2 things here, and total water availability for the farmer is 3,000 liters. Halaskar, Prajwal, all of you, can you able to hear me? The problem is very simple. As I said, if you want to touch this module, please you should understand the story. Okay, the story goes like, there is a farmer and he had a land. So one fine day, what he thought, he wanted to plant 2 trees. He planted it also, but while planting he confirmed, if I want to plant P, it will take this much of area, 25, and it requires water is 30 liters. Similarly, Q takes 40 square meter land area to plant, and after the plantation of Q, you have to feed water how many liters? 15 liters. Is it clear? So it means, remember, let me write here, P requires how much land? Requires how much land? P requires 25 square meter. Am I right? And Q requires how much? 40 square meter. Am I right? This is regarding land. Have you understood? But total available area, total land is how much? Total land is equal to 4,000 square meter. Am I right? This is land. Now we will come to the water. Correct? P requires how much? P requires 30 liters. Correct? And Q requires how much? 15 liters. Am I right? But total water available is how much? 3,000 liters. So like this, you go and split up the whole story first. These are the constraints. Don't you feel? These are the some conditions. Let him plant. I don't have any problem. But while planting, these are the conditions. What are conditions? Constraints. There is a land and there is a water. Land total available area is 4,000. Okay. He say P requires 25 square meter, Q requires 40. This is the land required by each tree. But total land is this much. No problem. Come to the water. P requires 30 liters, Q requires 15 liters. But total water availability is 3,000. Is it clear now? Idea? Is it clear? Yeah. No, you are step by step you should understand that how to formulate the mathematical model after the story. Well, further what he is saying is the ratio of number of Q trees to the P trees. What is that? Q by P. It should not be less than 6 by 19 he is saying. Am I right? Don't you feel this can be no, I will solve later, not now. At the same time, Q by P it should not be more or larger than 17 by 8. In the problem he has given, let me read if you want. What is the problem? Yes, please. Just see. A farmer has to plant two kinds of trees, P and Q, in a land of 4,000 square meter area. Can you see the problem? 1. Each P tree requires at least 25. What is that? P. He is saying P tree requires at least 25 square meter and Q tree requires at least 40 square meter of land. Full point. The annual water requirement of P tree is annual per year it requires 30 liters. Which tree? P. And Q tree requires 15 liters or units, one another same, that is per tree. While at most 3,000 units of water is available. What I have written? Same thing I wrote here. See here. Water P requires 30 liters. Correct? Q requires water is how much? 15 liters. But total available water is how much? 3,000. Come to the land area. How much area is required by each tree? P requires 25 square meter. Q requires area is how much? 40 square. But total land is 4,000. This is one land. Second, let us come to the water. Next, some conditions he is putting. The ratio of number of Q trees to the number of P trees should not be less than or smaller. I have written 6 by 19. Just see here. Read. Yes. It is also estimated that the ratio of number of Q trees to the number of P trees should not be less than 6 by 19 and should not be more than 17 by 8. What I have written here? See, the number of trees Q, the ratio of number of, ratio means this is the ratio. Q by P is called as a ratio. Number of Q trees to the number of P trees should not be less than 6 by 19 and should not be more than or larger, one and the same, 17 by 18. Same thing I have written. 1. Please come to the problem. The return per tree from P is expected to be, okay, what is that? What it means? Here you see I have written where I wrote that. The return per tree. Okay. The return per tree from P. It means P is expected to be 1.5 times as much as from Q trees. It means this is the equation. P is equal to 1.5 times Q. Have you understood now? Yes, please. Now, yes, come to the problem solving now. This is the analysis total, whatever I wrote here from the story. What he is asking is, formula, the return means, don't you feel income? It means he wanted to have more and more income. More and more means, can I write maximize? Maximize, no, it is not minimize. Maximize, correct? It is denoted by Z, correct na? It means in the last he is saying, yes, the return from the P, okay, return from the P is expected to be 1.5 times Q. What are here decision variables? X1 and X2 are the decision variable. What is the objective? Objective means maximize, correct? Am I right? Yes. It means, shall I write like this? Maximize, that is Z is equal to return means he is saying P plus 1.5 times Q. So by taking these decision variables, I cannot write P and Q. Am I right? In a mathematical model, always I should write X, X1 and X2. See here, Z is equal to X1 plus 1.5. Shall I write like this? Am I right? No, actually it should be X1 plus X2. But what do you mean by X1? X1 is nothing but P. P1 is nothing but X1. Q is nothing but X2. Am I right? Instead of saying direct P and Q, we will say X1 and X2. Right? So P1 is nothing but, what is that? P1 is nothing but X1, no? What I wrote here? 1.5. Yes. Hey. No. X1 should come 1.5 times, no? P is nothing but X1. Are you getting my point? 1.5 X1 plus X2. X2 as it is. P1 is, X1 is nothing but P1. Correct? That is, yes, no, as per the story, this I have to write, correct? P is nothing but 1.5 Q, correct? Which is nothing but total is nothing but, what is that? X1, correct? Are you getting it or not? Idea? 1.5 X1. X1 is X1. It is totally related to X1. No, I have written here. No. See, he is saying 1.5 times. See here, the return per tree from P. P is nothing but X1 is expected to be, in place of P, yes, in place of X1, what I should write? Expected to be 1.5. 1.5. See, 1.5 times as much as from Q tree. See, I have written here. Since the return on P tree expected to be, P means X1 I have written, correct? Is equal to 1.5 times Q, correct? 1.5 times Q is nothing but X2. No, Q is always X2. Am I right? No, Q is with X2, but I am talking of X1. P First I should write, see here, z is equal to p plus q. Shall I write like this? But here p I cannot write, therefore let me write x2. Correct? X1 is nothing but what? P1. Correct? So which is nothing but what? What he is saying? P is nothing but, see here, see here, 1.5. Okay, q is equal to x2. Again this is x2. No, it cannot write. It should be x1. Just to think yourself. No, x2. We want the values x1 and x2, not x2 and x2. Already x2 is there. See here, 1.5. According to you, if I write x2 and x2, this is how much? 2.5 x2. Correct? We cannot write this. No, therefore x1 and x2 should come. Therefore x1 is nothing but 1.5 times. So I am sending you this all notes. You just read and you can understand that. What do you mean by that? So p is nothing but 1.5 q, no doubt. But this is x1. Okay, I will show you further also next how it is, plus x2. Therefore this is the equation. Objective function is what? Objective function is z is equal to 1.5 x1 plus x2. This is objective function, carries some 2 marks. Then what are the constraints? It means subjected to. Correct? Subjected to. Yes, let us write water first, or land, whatever. These are the 2 conditions, water and land. Am I right? P. It means what is that? P takes 25 liter x1. Am I right? See, I have written here. Land takes, P takes 25 square meter. Next, x2, regarding x2 means q, that is how much it takes? 40 x2. So larger than or equal to, total availability is how much? Land 4000. Then come to the water. This is also conditions, constraints. What is that? P takes how much? 30 x1 plus 15 x2 is smaller than or equal to, yes, 3000. See here, total water available is 3000. Correct? Next, please come to these conditions. Am I right? I can write like this. Yes, 19 x2. Okay, see what he is saying is, regarding this, what he is saying is smaller than or equal to. Correct? Are you getting idea? No, is it no larger than or what is that? Let me read once again. See here, look at this. Should not be less than. Should not be less than. Yes, less than, what is that? 6/19. Correct? Should not be less than. It means it should be more, larger. Correct? x2 by x1. It is like this. And you show like this, reverse. Should not be less than means it should be larger always. So 19 x2, q means x2. Correct? And it can be written like this. I can write like this, no? 19 x2, 6 x1. Okay? Are you getting it idea or not? Take care. 19 x2, 6 x1. P means x1. Got it idea? Or it can be written, shall I write like this, minus 6x1 plus 19x2 is larger than or equal to 0. If you multiply it by minus 1, it is going to be 6x1 minus 19x2. Okay, smaller than or equal to 0. See here, 19x2, 6x1 is larger than or equal to 0, because here you see larger, same I have put. But if you multiply on both sides, minus 1, what happens? Minus minus plus, 6x1 plus is there, minus, running out time, last 10 minutes is left, 19x2. Okay, this is one. And second, here is also one more condition. Am I right? See here, this one. So don't you feel this is 17p? 17p means x1, correct, minus 8 x2 larger than or equal to 0. It means here I should write like this, 6x1 minus 19x2, this one what I have written based on this equation, 6x1 minus 19x2, yes, is smaller than or equal to 0. Similarly this one, 17x1 minus 8x2, yes, larger than or equal to 0, and x1 x2 larger than or equal to 0. Are you getting idea? When I will give, just see in the online class I am giving you how to solve the idea, I am giving you how to solve the problem, formulation problems. When I am giving you in the notes PDF, I will do it and I will put it in group. When you are reading yourself and try to solving yourself, you will understand what the formulation problems are. See, finally I have put the whole story into like this. This is the answer. Can you see correctly? Yes, this was land, this was water, and based on the ratios, these are the equations. All the data whatever he has given in the problem, it should be written completely. Okay, yes, is it clear? I think last 5 minutes is left, so once again please be serious and do all the problems and modules. Number 2, see, let us have the test on each module. So there are 5 modules. Of course the 4th module is going on. Okay, whichever modules we have completed so far, we will start with sequencing, that each test carries 30 marks. The questions can be a multiple choice, questions can be a small calculation based on the given problem. Okay, so that you will get to know the whole content of the module, whole history of the module, you will come to know that. Or it can be a multiple choice, say some equations are going to give 4 equations, which one equation is correct, that you have to mark. I am giving you idea. We will have, yes, we will have on each module 30 marks question, and you have 40 marks, you have 40 minutes. Of course I will give such a questions, within 30 minutes you should be able to solve those problems. Like that I will prepare, and we will have that kind of test. So today is Wednesday, shall we keep it on Saturday for sequencing? Let us start with sequencing only. 3 days time you have, because already you are in touch with the subject, or it can be a sequencing, whatever it is, whatever. Let us start with sequencing, because that is one of the most easiest topic in the entire war subject. We will have 30 marks. I will prepare questions. Question can be a multiple choice, question can be small problems. Sequencing including game theory also, remember that. Okay, please read theory part and be concentrated on problems, how to solve. For example, I will give one small problem, n job on 2 machines. Sometimes I am giving values, you need to find the sequence, which sequence is correct, you have to just mark it like this. That is how it will create interest for you people. Oh, then only you will get a confidence on the subject. So Saturday, anyway, I am inviting in the WhatsApp only. You will come to know when the. Please ask others, those who are missing it. I am not responsible later on for the loss of their marks. Remember it. Those marks are going to be counting while allotting IA marks. Okay, that can be taken in Google form, not the Zoom. We'll explain you how to operate Google form and on. Let me learn myself first how to take tests on Google form. Already few have started, may not have started. Shortly they may start. So coming Saturday, you have test carries 30 marks on sequencing and game theory. Tell me now. Yeah, tell me. Yes, can you able to hear, both of you? Yes, so that just check it, how much interest you will get on each module. You do not have any time after the college reopens. This is the only time you have to prepare, and you are preparing the subject as if you are going for the final exam. To that extent you have prepared it. Okay, any doubt? Tomorrow once again I will have a class. As per the timetable I will schedule, and I am inviting that time. No, I cannot say that. I have no idea. Almost time is end. We'll see you tomorrow once again. Again we will have a discussion tomorrow if necessary. Don't worry. Thank you. Good day.